What's up YouTube? For tonight's video we have a full water starters team. These are the final evolutions. We did the fire ones last week, so I thought, let's do this one. This was for Mystery Monday, which always lands on Monday, and make sure you leave your theme team suggestions in the comment section below. Let's get to this one anyway. So there was a couple of battles I had with this team, but this this one definitely took the cake. If you do want to have a battle against me, make sure you come over to my chat. That's in the description. Yeah, we have a gym leader challenge running too, so if you want to battle some of our gym leaders there, or be one, come over. Anyone can do it. Alright, let's get to this. So, so I lead with my Samurott as my lead here. I sort of mixed it up this battle. So anyway, I had a knockoff on this, so I just thought, well, I might as well get rid of Kecleon's item, because it's going to be something probably annoying. Then the Kecleon went for the substitute, so I was like, okay, well, that's alright. So I go for knockoff again, just to break its sub. There, I didn't really want to expose any of my other moves and show off what I had. Now, Kecleon is going to use Thunderbolt behind the sub, and it's a special one, so it's going to get the Protein T-Bolt, and that does so much damage it nearly takes me out. So that was pretty awesome there, and I'm going to eat my Citrus Berry and BK. So I did have Aqua Jet here, but I didn't think there was any point using it and showing it off. That clearly was a fully special Kecleon set there doing that sort of damage. So anyway. That's one poke down. Now, we had the Pangoro here, so I thought, well, let's go for knockoff again, because that'd be handy. You see what item it has. It's always handy to get rid of items. And I can see it's got the Rocky Helmet there, so I guess that wasn't too bad. Now, I'm going to get hit by the Poison Jab here, and that's going to be it for my Samurott. So, not a bad start there. Got rid of one Pokemon, knocked off another's item there, and I can see that it's not like a choice scarf or anything. Now, this is my Feraligatr, a special Feraligatr, very special. So I'm going to go for the Ancient Power here, go for the Scumbag Boost, which I never got, which sucked. Now, Pangoro is going to go for a Power Up Punch, and that's going to crit me and do lots of damage. I also think I had Citrus Berry on this Feraligatr too. So, of course, Hydro Pump misses right when I needed to hit there. That would have done lots to Pangoro. Pangoro is going to go for another power-up punch there. I'm going to eat my Citrus Berry and BK. Now, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to have to go for Hydro Pump. I've missed that time before. Really did hurt, so I can't go for any Ancient Powers or anything. And it nearly takes it out, but it just wasn't quite enough. Now, Pangoro is going to go for the payback and take out my Feraligatr. So, rip. That Hydro Pump did make a lot of difference there, but that's how it is. That's Hydro Pump for you. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my Greninja, which I love using. Now, I'm using a physical set here. I'm going to go for the Power Up Punch and take out the Pangoro there, because that Power Up Punch before just pretty much wrecked me. Now, on this set, I had Power Up Punch, Shadow Sneak, obviously, that was very handy. I had Ice Punch, and I had Gunk Shot there. Okay, so I was like, let's just go for the Ice Punch on this. Does lots of damage. I'm happy with that. Now it's going to go for Retaliate. I'm like, damn. And I lived it on 22 health. I'm like, shit. I didn't think I'd live that. Like, Greninja's got, like, paper thin defenses. So, that was cool. Now, out comes Golduck. So, I just went for Ice Punch again, because I thought that, that was the best move to go for. Now it's like, okay, well, I'm going to go for Gunk Shot this time, and hopefully my trash bin doesn't miss Golduck, which it doesn't, and that's going to take it out. So Greninja's doing quite a bit of work at the moment, obviously. It's fairly good there with Protein. Okay, so we have Venusaur coming in here. Now, this was very funny. So, Venusaur is going to Mega Evolve, which I never saw coming. Now, I was like, well, I know that's going to have thick fat, right? But there's not much I can really else do to it. So I might as well just go for Ice Punch, do some solid damage, and, revenge kill it with something else, because I don't really like using Greninja that much anyway. So, it does close to half health. That was awesome. And it uses Bind. I'm like, what the hell, Bind? So, I'm thinking... This is me thinking here at the moment. Like, I've seen some way out strategies. So it might have been like a Toxic Bind set with Leech Seed or some sort of recovery. So that's the only... I'm not condoning using Bind either, but that was funny. Mega Venusaur using Bind. You will never see that again. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Savor it. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to use Ice Beam here on my... It's quite funny because I didn't have much outside of ice moves to hit Venusaur with. I had Specs and Empoleon, I'm pretty sure, so it's got the Leech Seed up, so that's cool, but it's not going to be able to, obviously, recover all that damage there. Okay, so it's going to use the Mighty Bind again. I don't think it can do too much. It doesn't have, like, Giga Drain, so I think Empoleon like walls it because it's steel type. I'm thinking that was their strategy anyway. Okay, so I'm going to take out the Bind Mega Venusaur hype, and yeah, they've only got 2 Pokemon left. Right, so out comes the Toxic Croak again. I was like, well, this is going to have some sort of fighting move, so I'm going to have to swap out of here. I'm going to get wrecked. So I thought, let's go into Swampert here. And then he used Retaliate, so I'm not sure if they predicted my swap, but good game if they did. So they're going to go for Retaliate again here. My Swampert is getting, like, hammered there. I'm just going to go for the Earthquake here. I've got Choice Band on this. It works fairly decently. I ran on a couple of these Pokemon, I ran some a little bit more, like, common sets because I had to do some Ubers battles, but some like the Feraligatr were pretty way out there. Okay, so Azelf is going to go for the knockoff there, right? And crit me, which I don't think actually mattered, and that's going to take my Swampert out. So all I've got left is my Empoleon, and I've got my Blastoise. So I thought I'd leave Gen 1 to last. Now it's going to go for the Power Up Punch here. It's a physical set. Now I'm running a Rest, Sleep, Talk, Iron Defense, Toxic Stalling set. So I was like, well, I can't really do too much of this thing. I could go for Toxic, then I can just stall with Iron Defense there. I thought that would be my best option. Anyway, like obviously it could have a much better move. It can have like Scald. I'm just trying something different because I felt like it. Anyways, so Azelf is going to go for Power Up Punch again, trying to boost his attack. I was like, well, here I can go for Iron Defense and just basically negate both of its Power Up Punches and be tanky too. Okay, that's cool. Now my Empoleon, I know my Empoleon could quite easily deal that in just probably like one Hydro Pump or Ice Beam after all the toxic damage, or Flash Cannon, whatever, would be able to easy deal with it. So I'm just leaving my Blastoise in here to rack up a bit of toxic damage. So I'm going for the Iron Defense again. I chose to do that over Rest because I thought, well, in case they get Sleep Talk and I just get Rest 2 times in a row, which would be bad. And I get outsped by Azelf. That would a Power Up Punch boosted would not be very good. Okay, so I get taken out there by the Zen Hair, but I thought I'd just live that one, so I did go for Rest that turn, but I thought I'd marginally live that. Okay, so anyway, Azelf has got nearly most of its health gone. All I've got left is Empoleon, so I thought, well, I should live a Power Up Punch, and then they go, what the fuck, boom. I'm like, oh no. I know this is not going to be very effective, but it's very powerful, and it takes me out. I'm like, oh no. And the Azelf is going to faint itself there. And that's my Empoleon down. So it ended up a draw, but since obviously that rule, since the first Pokemon to faint is the loser. So GG, guys.